think my story is one of a kind. I think I definitely found myself with a limited belief in what I was able to accomplish. I can actually trace it back to parenting. My father, he was always scared of public speaking. And as I was growing up, I would hear him talk about his fear. And so just growing up, I thought it was always something to be afraid of, perhaps stay away from. And I was able to in my career until I decided to do a pivot. I've realized since then that public speaking is very much a learned skill. During this pathway, I learned a lot about public speaking. I learned the essential ingredients for a successful speech. I now know the importance of using colorful language. I know the importance of using gestures and vocal variety. I have an awareness of these elements that I never had before. I also feel that during my course on this pathway, I've learned a lot about myself. From the speech on your communication styles, I learned that I'm primarily an analytical communicator. From the speech on mentorship, I learned the value of mentors in my life and how important it is to continue working with mentors as I continue my growth. I think one of the best things is I've actually learned that I can enjoy public speaking. It doesn't have to be something that I'm afraid of. I think public speaking and finding your voice is an excellent opportunity to share ideas and opinions and try to persuade people onto meaningful topics. I know that personally, I feel empowered every time after I give a speech, and that's a great feeling to have. I definitely feel that my energy about public speaking has changed from my first speech until the last speech I gave, speech number 10. I don't get triggered by public speaking like I used to. If I need to public speak or give a speech, I don't waste all my energy feeling fearful. We all have finite energy, and so it's really important that we conquer our fears, and so we're left with more energy for the important things in life. And I think now when I see a public speaker, I think I can do that too. And I used to think the opposite. I've also experienced growth in my professional life from being a Toastmasters member. As I finished my LLM program, it definitely helped me with my remaining class presentations. I definitely felt more comfortable sharing my presentations with classmates. And also, since that time, a few months ago, I joined the board of the World Peace Through Law section of the Washington State Bar Association. And the goal of this board is to put on programming for attorneys for CLEs, which are continuing legal education. And so with this board membership, we're able to find speakers on topics that promote peace, law, and human rights, all topics that I care about. And so as a board member, I'm starting to find speakers that will present to our attorneys. And as a board member, I'll have the opportunity to introduce the speaker before they give their talk. And in addition to that, I have the opportunity to do some more creative types of moderation. There's opportunities to moderate panel speeches if I can find enough speakers on a topic. And so I think this is actually a really great extension of what I've learned in Toastmasters. And I think if I hadn't done Toastmasters and completed this pathway, I would probably feel very uncomfortable with this board position and trying to fulfill the duties, but now I know I can do it. I think the overall impact of being a Toastmaster is life-changing. I used to think that if you were afraid of public speaking, you should probably keep it to yourself. And if you're a member of Toastmasters, you should probably keep that to yourself. But now I actually am proud to be a Toastmaster. And I've gotten very comfortable and enjoy telling people that I'm a Toastmaster. And if I had an opportunity to shout it from a rooftop, I probably would. I think more people should know about it so that they can learn to conquer their fears as well. In addition to conquering my fear of public speaking, I've also found it to be a great community. Who doesn't want to be surrounded by people involved in self-growth and positive thinking? So in closing, in my reflection on completion of this pathway, I am reminded of the unlimited nature of humans. I think when we have the power to face our fears and correct a limiting belief, that we actually end up in a stronger position than if we never had that fear at all. Because what we are left with is a lot of wisdom.